Right. Hello there, this is DC Wood of the Box of Stuff, reporting live from Daneside Theatre. This is a special report for Beartown Radio. The Vicar of Dibley will soon be coming to Congleton in October, and I'm chatting with two of the cast members now who will be partaking in this piece, and they are none other than Craig Eccleston, who's playing Hugo, is that right?
That's
Hugo
right,
Horton,
yes.
And Kate Burrow, who is playing Mrs. Cropley. Thank you very much indeed for taking the time to chat with us this evening, guys. I do appreciate it. So, first question I must ask, how would you say that this is different than last year's performance of Vicar of Dibley at Daneside?
Well, I think it's much funnier than last year as well. There's certainly more comedy in it, and the actual scenes that we're setting as well are far more. They're just so funny and hilarious. And it's so true to life as well.
Fantastic. Craig?
I'm going to echo what Kate just said, basically, because the first one was funny, but when we've read through the script, we're still laughing at it now.
Yeah.
And normally when you read a script, like, you know, it gets funny, yeah, but it gets sort of dull at the end. But this script has just kept us laughing, hasn't it, throughout?
And we can't really give too much away as well, although it is.
Can we?
Well, can we? I mean, last year there was the wedding. Yeah. This year, obviously, it takes on the lives of Hugo and Alice, and obviously what goes next. And obviously, you know what's going to come next with the baby Jesus and the baby coming. So the birth of the baby is very interesting as well. And again, that will be absolutely fantastic, and a scene definitely not to be missed.
Fantastic.
It's a play not to be missed.
Absolutely.
Isn't it? Because it's going to be so funny. Pull it off, which we will do. It's going to be so funny. It'll get yourself down. It's going to be a really good show.
Brilliant.
Well worth the £8.
Okay, and of course it's one of the many things that goes on at Daneside Theatre. I mean, obviously there was the One Act Play Festival back in July. This year there was also 39 Steps back in March, and of course Daneside Theatre has been doing so many great things for years, so many different concerts, so many different shows, hosts film, presents the latest film as well here, and various other things as well. There's something for everyone here, and of course hopefully Daneside, by doing the Vicar of Dibley, it'll have it'll probably be its most successful showing to date, really.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. We hope so.
And I'm just echoing again what you said. The Daneside, it covers all age groups, so there's things for children, and there's lots of different performances. There's the musicals, for example, and again there's another musical coming on. What's that one? Anything Goes.
Yeah.
Anything Goes, that's coming up as well.
Brilliant.
So that's going to be a show definitely not to be missed. And they've done Cats, Les Mis, so Centre Stage and the youth theatres, and all of those different organisations come together here under one roof. There's so much going on, and there's still a lot of people in Congleton that don't actually know we're even here. And I think that's amazing, because although there's signs, people don't actually come here, and sometimes some of the performances are outstanding, and there are a lot of people that have won awards, which again needs to be recognised. It
does, because I've been coming here about 2 years now, is it, something like that? Dan's Armand's first one, but I've seen different shows where I haven't been in. What normally shows I wouldn't come to watch, like musicals. I'll come to see Jesus Christ here. And I've been to see a musical at the West End in London, Joseph, and it was on a par with that. I'm not being biased, nothing like that, but it was on a par with that. It was that good. And other shows, there's good people down here, isn't there? There's good actors which don't go recognised, to be honest with you.
And the other thing is, the cost of a ticket here is so reasonable. A good night out here, there's a bar, there's tea and cakes in the interval if people just want to have that. There's ice creams. So for a ticket for £8, what sort of a night out can you have?
And of course there is the raffle as well taking place in
there's the raffles.
I'll tell you a story about that now. When last time we did Dibley, someone in the bar to me after the bar, I'd never seen him before in my life, and he said, "We've just paid £8 to come see you. We paid £38 2 months ago to go see a show at the Regent." He says, "This knocks bots off the Regent show."
Wow.
Which was a big
compliment.
Big compliment, yeah. It's a massive compliment.
They're so professional. You wouldn't think some of the performances, they are actually they're not amateurish at all.
The first
I think
read
that's what people think.
When I come here with the first read,
excuse me,
how it happened that a lad who used to come here, like, and he offered me for a drink, come for a drink with me, do the read-through for Dad's Army. And I sat there in the room, I'll never forget it, and there's people sat around me, you were there as well, doing read-throughs. I thought, I can't do this, I have no chance I can do this, like, because it was that professional, and I thought there's no way, but I've been welcomed with open arms, and that's the type of little theatre what it is.
And this is what we're looking for as well. We're looking for new people all the time, new blood, and that's what keeps it going. You know, this is what we want. We want to get such a mix and different people in here, and that's what keeps it interesting.
Well,
you meet new friends, and there's lots of social evenings as well.
Well, it certainly has. I've been getting a real flavour for Daneside Theatre. Well, I always have ever since I was a child, coming to various shows, watching my family perform in various shows, and of course being on stage as part of a primary school singing Bugsy Malone songs. There's a real community spirit that's infused in this theatre, and it's wonderful to behold, and we really got a flavour of so many stories when Congleton Players came on to the Box of Stuff to share their stories of the one-act play festival and things like that. Now, Craig, one thing I was meaning to ask, you're playing Hugo Horton.
Yes.
How does this compare to all your other experiences acting so far in Daneside Theatre? Because we saw you in the One Act Play Festival. You gave some great turns in various short plays.
Yes.
How does this compare so far?
Well, obviously the French Chef was totally different.
Yes.
The man who played in Behind the Nets, he was totally different. And the bloke who played in Dad's Army. And it's a good thing to play different, diverse people. But Hugo's just soppy into, really. Let's face facts.
Yeah. Well, he's a real bumbling. Well, you know, I didn't really mean to. He stutters, and he stutters, and he's so childlike. But there's a real charm and innocence and a fantastic, lovable demeanour about him that you just can't not
when
like.
I come off stage after Vicar of Dibley last time, my mother came to see it, and she thought I forgot my lines, just my lines, because I was playing like the bumbling idiot as he is. She didn't realise, never watched Vicar of Dibley see. So she just thought I was just a bit nervous on stage. It was just part of the character, wasn't it? Which he is. Brilliant. He is. That's what he's like. That's his character, if you like.
Fantastic.
I love playing him, though. I absolutely love playing him.
Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, brilliant.
Excellent. And Kate, you're playing the legendary role of Mrs. Cropley, who was portrayed by Liz Smith in the original series. Now, what I've gathered so far is that the character only lasted one series until she passed away, and her character was written off in the Easter special, and Liz Smith left. Now, in this time round, Mrs. Cropley in this particular play, she's actually starring in the Radio Dibley kind of episode, and you're getting the chance to play her as well. How does that feel?
Well, I really enjoy playing Mrs. Cropley. I think because she's quite funny. Again, it's really all about the cooking as well. She can't cook, so she brings on all these fabulous pilchards and anchovy pastes and chicken sushis and things and all like that kind of thing. So it's quite funny. It's not a massive part in this one, but she is there in a lot of the scenes, and I really love wearing those hats as well that I had made for me last year.
Brilliant. So
so different from other performances that I've done, and I started off doing a low and just a walk-on part, which was really funny, and the not verse sausage, and then I suppose my big break came as a calendar girl, and I played Miss November.
Wow.
So with the jams and marmalades, but I really enjoyed that, and the camaraderie was just great, and we've all kept in touch, and we have calendar girl reunions, etc. So
still really enjoying it, man?
Still enjoying it, absolutely. I'd say that was one of my favourites. I enjoyed.
Fantastic.
I don't know whether in the one-act plays, obviously, we're doing the calendar girl, and obviously taking my clothes off to raise money, would you say? And then the one-act play where I was a waitress there, and that was quite an interesting part as well.
That was funny.
But I do like the comedies.
Good.
I really like
I prefer the comedies, yeah.
So you're still having a really good time doing what you do, Craig, on stage?
Love it.
Brilliant stuff.
Love it. Absolute Lloyd.
Wonderful to hear.
Change for the world.
Excellent, wonderful to hear, and more insight into this fantastic place, this wonderful little theatre of ours. One last question, guys. Favourite, starting with you, Craig, what are your favourite moments, favourite episodes of the Vicar of Dibley?
Good question.
That's a difficult
I
one.
like nativity scene.
Oh, yes.
And part where Hugo plays in that, like, and it's a good scene. That it's a good episode.
Yeah, the final
Another
nativity.
What about the other one? The Radio Dibley one as well.
Oh, yes.
The Radio Dibley one.
Because I've got a good part in that, as people find out if they come see the show.
Yeah.
So come see the show.
Definitely.
It's quite funny.
Ooby-doo, I want to be like you.
Don't put that one in. Yes, they had. How do you do that part?
Oh, yes.
Don't put it in.
Well, that was a highlight of the whole episode for me, personally. I loved that. And the funny thing is that they did actually cut that from the DVD release, which was strange. And I think, but it is, well, I suppose it's understandable because of, yeah. So, Kate, your favourite episode, favourite moments of Vicar of Dibley?
Again, I think that's quite a good one for Mrs. Cropley as well. She's sort of in there in the act, helping the baby be born. I don't really want to give too much away.
And from the TV series?
From the TV series, again, I just like everything that she's been in. I think the first one, The Arrival, that we did, I thought she was very funny in that.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Excellent. Okay. Thanks so very much for your time, guys, and we look forward to seeing more of Vicar of Dibley when it comes. And again, thanks very much. Looking forward to seeing you both perform. And this is definitely, this rehearsal is something to be looking forward to indeed. And it starts on the 7th of October, is that right? At Daneside Theatre in Congleton, Cheshire. This is DC Wood signing off for the box of stuff, and see you again soon, guys.